So let us try to understand the format in which we will be attempting the activity sheet. The activity sheet, it carries 80 marks and the time for us to attempt it is of 3 hours. The first question that appears in the activity sheet is based on the section 1, that is the prose section of our textbook. This particular question is based on comprehension, language study, summary and mind mapping. One extract, a scene extract from section 1 will be given to you. The length of the extract is approximately say 275 to 300 words. Now this particular question 1, the A part of the question 1, it carries 12 marks where we will be attempting 6 different activities carrying 2 marks each. Now all these activities, they will be of different types. Say for example, A1 is based on global understanding, A2 is based on complex factual, A3 is based on say inference or interpretation or analysis type of question, A4 is for personal response, A5 is based on language study. Now language study actually deals with the grammar transformation question, and A6 it carries the vocabulary question. So question 1A is based on a scene extract from section 1, that is the prose section, and this carries 12 marks. Now I would like all of you to note that question 2A is based on unseen extract. Now the length of this extract and the length of the earlier extract is almost the same, say around 300 words, and the types of questions which are asked under 1A and 2A will be the same, and so the weightage is also the same. So question 1A and question 2A, they are almost similar except for question 1A is based on the prose, that is based on the seen extract, and 2A is based on the unseen extract. Now let us try to understand what it is under question 1B. Question 1B is based on non-textual grammar. So it is a question based on grammar transformation where the sentences will not be from the text, but definitely all those ideas are discussed in the text. As and when we study the text and we study the lessons, we will note down all these points. So this is how question 1A, the total weightage is of 16 marks. Question 2A, the activities based on unseen extract, it also carries 12 marks. Now question 2B is summary writing. Now for this particular question, you will be given the unseen extract in 2A and you will be writing the summary under 2B. So the total weightage here is 12 plus 3. We are going to deal with second unseen extract under question 2A. The question 2A is meant for mind mapping. Now this mind mapping activity, we are going to study it in detail, how to mind map. And for mind mapping, we will be using different forms so as to illustrate the ideas. For mind mapping, there can be a table or a tree diagram or a pie chart. So the different devices that we use for mind mapping will be explained to you elaborately. Now question 3 is actually section 2 of our textbook. This deals with the poetry section. Now the poetry section, it also carries the total weightage of 14 marks, and it is divided into two different questions, 3A and 3B. Under 3A, where we will be given a scene extract of say around 15 lines from one of the poems, and this particular question will deal with 5 different activities, and these 5 different activities, they can be based on global understanding, inference or interpretation type of question. There will be a personal response question. Then there will be A4 activity. Activity 4 will be based on poetic devices, and the last activity is based on creativity. There you are expected to compose a couple of lines. So these 5 activities, where each activity carries 2 marks, the total weightage is of 10 marks. Question 3B, it deals with poetic appreciation. You will be given another poem, either the complete poem if it is a small one, or a small extract of say up to 15 lines will be given to you, and you will be writing the appreciation. Now this appreciation question, it carries 4 marks. Okay, so this is section 1 is dealt under question 1A and 2A. Section 2, it deals with poetry section, and now comes the third section. The third section is based on writing skills. Now this is also a question that expects you to exhibit all your writing skills. So question 4A is, it deals with drafting a virtual message. All of you know the email. It is a virtual message or a statement of purpose or group discussion. We are going to deal with every aspect in detail so that you will understand what exactly a statement of purpose is, or how group discussion is included in writing skills. 4B, it deals with writing an email or a report or conducting an interview. Question 4C is based on speech writing or writing expansion of ideas, or to prepare a script for comparing a program. So just as I have told you earlier, we are going to deal with every writing task separately in detail so that we will be able to attempt all these questions correctly. So how to write a speech, or how to write a script for comparing a program, or how to expand the ideas. Question 4D, it deals with writing a film review, or writing a blog, or writing an appeal. So you will be attempting any one of them. So it can be writing a film review, writing a blog, or an appeal. Now if you look at the weightage of marks, you will find that every activity under writing skills, under question 4, it carries 4 marks. So the expected length of the answer is almost the same. You are supposed to attempt it in say up to 125 words. So this is everything about the third section under writing skills. Let us move ahead where we will be dealing with question 5, that is based on section 4. Now section 4, it deals with literary genre novel. Now this section, it also is a very important part of the question paper because this question also carries 16 marks. If you are able to observe, question 4 carries 16, question 5 also carries 15, and just like question number 5, here also you are going to get 5 different sub questions, and every sub question is going to deal the literary genre novel with a different style, with a different aspect. Under question 5a, activities will be given to you. There will be 2 activities, and the first activity and the second activity, both of them, they will deal with the first part of this section, that is history of English novel. You are going to get multiple choice questions here. You are also going to get a different type of question which we will be again dealing with as and when we deal with the novel section or the section 4. Question 5b, question 5c and question 5d. Now under all the 3 sub questions you will find that these sub questions are further divided into 2 questions carrying 2 marks each. Now all these questions, they expect you to write down the answer in 50 words each. Just mark this. So you have to attempt 2 questions of 50 words each. So and the types of the questions are such that you will either be asked to describe a certain situation or explain the given idea or compare to different things that are taking place in the given extract, or you are asked to establish a contrast or discuss. Different type of questions you are going to come across here when you are asked to illustrate the ideas or interpret the ideas or narrate the given incident again or justify your own viewpoint in light of the given situation. Because we will be dealing with the novel section, these are all the ideas that are associated with the storytelling part of the novel, or say the specifications that are associated with this particular literary genre that is known as novel, which we are going to study in detail. Now this is just a sketch of the activity sheet. Now if we go into the detail, just be very careful when we will be attempting the writing skill section and also the novel section. The reason is that under both these questions, you will be writing elaborately. You will be explaining the ideas. You will be using the expected forms. So it can be a speech or it can be an email. It can be a blog. It can be the expansion of ideas, or it can be the statement of purpose or a group discussion. Now all these forms, they are different from each other. And as we will be dealing with them separately, you will be noting down the way a report is different from interview, or preparing a speech and preparing a script for comparing. How are they different from each other? We will be practicing them, no doubt. We will be noting the ideas very clearly. At the same time, you need to practice for everything. We will be doing practice. We will also be doing some homework. We will be using all the resources that we have so as to get a very good preparation of every idea that we are going to deal with it. The textual part that is dealt under question 1, 2, 3 and 5. Question 1, 2 and 3, there is a wide scope for scoring full marks under these three questions. The total weightage of these three questions, if you are able to mark it, question 1 is 16, question 2 is 18 and question 3 is 14. So question 1, 2 and 3, it has a total weightage of 48 marks out of 80. So these three are the questions which we will be preparing with more care, with a very focused point, and our objective will be to score full marks in these questions, which will help us in scoring as many as 48 marks out of 80. There is very little scope for cutting marks in these questions if you attempt them correctly. Question 4 and 5, they are a bit descriptive questions where you may lose a couple of marks, but question 1, 2 and 3, they are very important questions for us because they are going to bring us full 48 marks out of 80. So with all these ideas in your mind, we will be beginning with our writing skills question. I have already uploaded that soft copy of your textbook. So please go through the soft copy. We will use it when we require it. But for the time being, we are going to begin with the writing skills question. We will begin with question 4A in our next class on Tuesday. So please read the PDF of the activity sheet in detail. Also listen to this explanation. Look into your textbook so as to understand what is meant by section 1, section 2, section 3 and section 4. Everything is the part of the course book. Everything is the part of the textbook. So we are going to use every bit of it and we are going to prepare every point in detail. So let us stop today here and we will again meet on Tuesday with section 3, question 4. Thank you.